Hi everyone. Oh my god, it's been so long. Wow. It's been 11 months. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rose. If you're new here, welcome to Rose's world. And if you're old, I'm sure you're happy to see my face again. Yep, I know you are. Thank you for all those who have been following me even though I wasn't active on YouTube. And welcome my new followers. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also don't forget to put your notification button on because I know you want to see this face, yeah? Anyway, so, wow. First of all, I want to apologize for really not keeping up to my words because I did say I was going to try more, but as you all know, coronavirus is a bitch, okay? Auntie Cora is not playing with nobody, yeah? There's no time. And honestly, life has been so busy. Your girl have been so busy with life. Since I last uploaded my video, a lot of things have happened, a lot of things has changed. As you can see, it's no more a black wall, it's now a white wall. Your girl got her second home. And I also, a lot of things that are gonna come on my videos coming hopefully this time around. But yeah, a lot of things have changed, a lot of things have happened, but clearly if you're in Canberra or everybody in Australia knows, most of us are on lockdown. So right now Canberra is on lockdown, so I'm just home. What is out for a stroll around the area? I choose to do a YouTube channel. So there you have it. You guys will get to catch up on everything you've missed in every videos that I'm gonna upload, and I'm gonna try, okay? I'm not promising this time around because you all know I'll lie. So I'm not promising. Thanks for watching and thanks for coming and thanks for clicking on this video. Now let's get into the topic. So there's a lot that have been going on with me since I last saw you guys. I think it's been 11 months since I last uploaded a video, but a lot. Clearly, as you guys can see, I now live in a white wall house. I don't live in a black wall house anymore. That's a major upgrade. So there's a lot, there is a lot, and I can't wait to share it with you all. And please don't go hard on my nails, it's locked down. My nails is looking ratchet. I managed to pluck my eyebrows myself today, so go easy on my nails. But let's get into topic. So I posted 40 questions, 40 topics on my Instagram and Snapchat, so people can choose what topic they want to see me dive in first. And I feel like some of them are just a little bit too harsh to dive into straight away. Like, you've missed me. At least appreciate this face first before we get into serious things. You know what I mean, yeah? So, but there was one person who really sent me a question that I really feel like that's something I can speak on right now, because I feel like majority of us have been through it, are going through it, or are going to go through it. So one of the questions she sent me, she said, if I can talk about how I personally deal with trauma and how I deal with conflict, how I deal with negativity, how I deal with negative energy from families, friends, environment. So that's what she wanted me to talk about, and I felt like this is actually a good topic to talk about right now because of what's going on. Like, I would say almost half of Australia is on lockdown, and there's a lot going on mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, you name it, we're all going through it. So I decided I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to do questions from my topic. I'm actually going to go with her question because I feel like it's really relevant to our situation right now. So personally, I don't know how everybody deals with stress in a different way. First of all, let me just say, I'm not a professional. I don't have a degree in psychology. I don't have a degree in mental health. I'm not a professional. So I'm going to be speaking out of my own experience as an individual. Personally, for me in life, as a journey, you're going to come through one of those three things, be it conflict with family, be it with friends, be it with the environment. Like, you're gonna come through trauma. It doesn't matter what type of trauma it is, you somehow come into that. Personally, this coronavirus is a major trauma for a lot of people, like for a lot of people, because it's destroying lives, it's putting people's plans back. We're gonna come across things like that. When it comes to me, I have been through a lot in my life, like a bloody lot. And some things I'll get to talk about in different videos, and some things are just so personal, I'll just keep it to myself. But when I say I have been through a lot, I have been through a lot. And during those times of my struggles and hardships, I find ways to keep myself strong, because sometimes the things I have been through, they're so traumatic or they're so stressful. You need to find who you are to be able to pull through those type of things. So for me, when I'm going through hard times or when I've been through my traumatic times, I always say to my loved ones and people around me, people who I really think care about me, to just let me deal with it the way I want to deal with it. It might not be the right way, because I know I have not dealt with things the right way. I'm only human, I'm not perfect, you know what I mean? But I think it's really good sometimes for us as individuals to express what we're going through instead of letting other people do that for us. Because what I've noticed is when you allow other people to control how you should feel about a certain situation, you're not going to let go of that, because inside it's not the way you want to deal with that situation. So for example, let's assume I have a fallout with friends or with a friend and we're very, very close. One thing I'm going to try to do is, depending on what the situation is, if we're very close and we've got that connection and I feel like this is somebody that means a lot to me, I'm not going to give up on you easily just because I am mad. I try to talk to my friends. If you call them friends and you guys are on the same page and always have been, but it's just because Peter A came and tell you that she said this about you, or Peter B came and tell you that she says this about you. And first of all, with me, if that type of situation happened, I'm that type of individual. I try not to take what other people are saying to me about somebody else, because one, it might not be coming from a genuine place. That person and that person, they're probably not seeing eye to eye right now. So she or he is trying to make them look bad to me, so I can cut tie with them. So if I do that, I'm not really fighting my own battle with that individual. I'm fighting somebody else's battle. So I'm very careful with how I deal with my friends when people come in a relationship. If it's something that's really, really annoying, and if it's something that's really, really going to hit me badly and say, why would she say that? And I know for sure she said that because probably she's the only person I have told, I'll pull her aside and I will let the person who told me this know that I'm going to tell my friend, because I have to have a conversation with my friend. I'm not going to bullshit to her that I had it from the streets, which I don't. Like, I had it from this person and this is what happened. So I'm going to pull my friend aside and I'm going to talk to her about it. And I am going to understand where my friend is coming from, because sometimes we're all human. I, for one, sometimes I get so mad when I want something, or when my friend does something. I get so mad and I might be venting to somebody else, but it doesn't mean I'm bitching about my friend. There's a difference. Like, venting and bitching are two different things. And I think people get that really confused, and to the point where good friendships end up breaking apart because we tend to take strangers' side way too quicker than the people we've actually known for the longest. Personally, I'll pull my friend aside and I will talk to my friend. I'll be like, this is what I had, and I know you're the only person that I spoke to about it. Look, we're all human. What was your intention behind that? Like, give her that platform, give him that platform to explain himself. Like, he could just be mad. Like me, I'll probably, that day Rosalind has pissed her off and she was just venting to this person. And this person has seen the perfect opportunity to make it look like my friend was bitching to her. Now, that's one situation where I'll actually talk to her and then she can explain herself. I'll give her the platform to explain herself and make it understandable. So the next situation is if she's actually been super, super bitchy to the point where you can tell a gossip and a venting. I don't know for some people, but for me, I can tell. In that case, if I know my friend is really, really doing things to destroy me or to annoy me, I'm gonna give them a heads up. I'm gonna be like, look, this is what I had, and I don't really like it, and I'm praying and hoping it was a mistake, and we're gonna move on from it. But just because that has happened does not mean I'm not gonna keep a tab on you. I'm gonna be now looking at you with a side eye because I feel like that's not a genuine friend. Like straight away, I'm judging you. So for me, that's the two type of ways I'll approach friendship when it comes to difficulty. Because honestly, let's be honest, the two big things that women fall apart for is gossip and men. Yeah, which for men, I'm not even gonna go into it because I don't know why we fight for men. I honestly don't know. Like, come on, yo. He might be telling you something different. He might be telling her something different. And besides, yo, he is not worth fighting for. Let's just say that. Like, he is not worth fighting for. You don't fight another woman for a man, he's not yours. He's not yours. Stop saying somebody else took your man. A grown man can't be stolen. Please, let's cut that bullshit. It's 2021. Like, a grown man cannot be stolen. It was a mutual decision. Okay? So for me, those are the two things that will actually make me want to get mad at my friend. But I will never get mad at my friend without talking to them first. If you talk to them now and then you're still hearing the same thing everywhere, then you gotta cut ties with that person because clearly they don't respect your values, they don't respect your views, and they don't respect your environment. And when I say, let me emphasize on peace of mind, yeah? One thing you can never put a price on is your peace of mind. You can be as poor as a church rat, you can be as rich as a prophet or as a president. If you don't have a good peace of mind, you're never going to enjoy anything that has to do with life. Your happiness and your peace of mind comes first. Personally, I put pride in my happiness. That never used to be the case. I don't care how much I love you. I don't care how much I have known you. If you're not respecting my peace of mind, I'm going to cut you out. I'm sorry. I don't care if I have to die on planet Earth alone. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. That brings me to family. When we talk about family, that's a whole lot of different type of situation, yeah? Growing, now I'm quite grown. One thing I have come to a realization is family is not always blood. I'm sorry to say, but family is not always blood. The older you get, the more you realize that as much as you love your family, you want to be part of the family union. If you don't fit in, don't force it. Period. If you don't fit in, don't force it. Those who appreciate you will make a genuine effort. Those who don't force it. I have seen blood people who just dedicate their life to destroying each other. They can't stand each other. Don't get me wrong, as families, we all have our differences. Maybe it's how I was raised. I have two brothers, yeah? I love my brothers with everything in me. They get on my last damn nerves sometimes, and I'm sure I do too. But I feel like when I say you're my family, maybe my definition of family is different from other people. When I say you are my family, your win is my win, your loss is my loss. I don't care how hard the situation is. I don't care how tough it is. We will fight here, and I'll tell you the world will not know you because that's my blood. Yeah? I will fight with my blood. I will not talk to my brothers, my sisters, my aunties, my uncles. I will not talk to them. But trust me, you will never hear me say it out in the street. They get on my last damn nerves, but guess what? That's my problem, not your problem. As much as I don't want to mess with them if they're pissing me off, but that's not the reason for me to go and talk about it. Me fighting with my brothers constantly or not talking to them, it's a reflection of how I was raised. I'm sorry. It's a reflection of how I was raised. Because one thing I do appreciate about my family, we respect each other's boundaries. I don't interfere in my brother's relationship. Both my brothers, they don't interfere in my relationship. When I'm hurt, they can be there for me. and they know their limits. Likewise for me. I do not go purposefully doing things to hurt them or to want to be into their relationships. First of all, my brother's wife or my younger brother's girlfriend, if he has one, can testify to this. Yeah, my brother's relationship are not my problem. I'm sorry, they're not my problem. I wasn't there when they met. I'm not going to be there when they married. Well, I'll attend, but physically I'm not in their home. I wasn't there. So their relationships are not my problems. Their finances are not my problem. Anything that has to do with them, it's not my problem. The only time it will become a problem is if I feel like something that has to do with safety, then I will step in. For example, if like my brother is being maltreated, or if my brother is maltreating the girl, then I'll be like, you know what, bro, this is not good. You know, let's ease back on it. Like, we were raised better than that. That's the only time I will interfere in my family's affair. But other than that, I do not interfere in anything that has to do with my family. But in saying that, like I've said how much I love my family and how much I try to keep things on the wraps as much as we can. But there are some families who just struggle. Like the hate is just there. You can't hide it. The hate is just there. In that case, you don't need them. Let's be honest. Going back and forth, you don't need them. Yes, you came to this world together. Well, in fact, not even together, yeah? Even twins. They have the same everything, but the DNA is different. So anybody who is in your family that's bringing you stress, I'm sorry to say, cut them out. The problems with most, I would say Africans, because the person who asked this question is an African and I'm also an African. The problems with most Africans is we don't respect other people's boundaries. For us, everything is a competition. When it comes to like relatives, when it comes to families, we don't respect each other's boundaries. We're constantly nitpicking on the little things from family members, trying to get involved into things that we shouldn't get involved. As a family member, if you know that your sister or your brother is going through stuff, if you've spoken to them, they don't listen, let them do it. It's their life. Eventually, they will get to understand that what you're saying is right. And if they don't, that's how they choose to live their life. Who are you to judge them based on that? Cut the negative ones. Those who appreciate you, as I said before, they will stay. Those who don't appreciate you, let them loose. Honestly, nowadays, I don't really feed into negative things anymore. I'm sorry, I think it comes with age. I don't feed into negative things anymore. Like, the only time you will actually piss me off, I'm not gonna lie, the only time you will actually piss me off for me to get upset to the point where I want to go into a rage is when you try to interfere with what feeds me and my kids. Then that's a problem. And when you try to come for my kids, that's a problem. Beside those two, yeah, you're gonna try really hard. You're not gonna get my reaction. Because one thing I've noticed, people like reaction. When you give people reaction, feed them energy. You give them more weapon. Don't do that. If you're going through stress with a family member, with a friend, with a relative, with a community, put your mental health first. It's your priority to step aside and be like, you know what? I need this year to myself. I need time to myself. And if people don't understand you stepping back is a form of you being proud or you being up yourself, don't explain yourself to anybody. You do not deserve it. Trust me. If you feel like a certain person or a certain environment is not giving you that peace of mind that you deserve, move away. Look for things that makes you happy. Personally, I have learned to embrace the person that I am. I am now okay with just sitting in my house doing nothing. I don't need the whole village to like me. I have come to that conclusion. I don't want validation from people. I don't need validation from anyone. Not everyone is going to like me. And I don't expect everyone to like me. I don't focus on people who don't like me. I don't focus on people who brings me bad energy. I focus on people who brings the positive side to me. When she asked the question, she said, how do I handle stress and trauma? Personally, I have found things that I love doing. One of them is reflection. When I'm really, really stressed, I sit there and I reflect on the things that I'm grateful for. One, my kids. Two, my husband. Three, my job. Four, the few people that are around me that I respect and I love. I think about those people and mentally I prepare myself to say, you know what? Just because person A and person B does not F with me does not mean I'm a bad person. I try not to project their energy on my energy. Because one thing people fail to realize is the majority of people out there, we all carry a lot of baggages in us, yeah? Sometimes people's anger towards you, it's not because they don't like you. It's not because they want you to fail. It's a reflection of what they're going through. I have noticed in life, angry people always look for trouble. Hurts people, if that makes sense. People who are hurt goes hurting people. If you're very peaceful, which in life you can never be peaceful, because for me there's something I'm thinking about every day, but if you're really in your own little bubble, like you protect that bubble, try not to get anybody to bust that bubble. As I said before, so long as they're not taking money out of your pocket, they're not interfering with your kids, if you're a mom, if you're a dad, and not threatening your life, I see no reason why you should give anyone your attention. I am at a place now where somebody can come and call me a dog, a cat. You can slap me. If I don't turn on the left side, I'll walk away. It's not because I'm scared of you. It's not because I can't fight. It's because what I want in life is probably different from what you want in life. The way I want to protect my name in the system is probably different from how you want to protect your name. The things I want my kids to hear when they grow up about me, not the lies, but the truth, where there's actually evidence that this is my mom. Probably it's not what you want your kids to know about you when they grow up. I want my kids to grow up and see that I was not only resilient to a lot of things in life, but I also handled things in a much more positive way. Being positive is always not the most easiest thing. That I'm not gonna lie. It's actually really hard to be positive and easy to be negative, because we live in an environment and in a society where everybody enjoys the negative side of things. Everybody thrives to hear the bad things from people instead of rejoicing for the good things for them. So I have come to that conclusion that we live in a very scary world. In this world we live in now, your happiness is in your hands. Do not give anybody the chance, the privilege, the opportunity to take that away from you. If they're annoying, if they're pissing you off, if they're not bringing you a peace of mind, cut them loose, let them go. If they appreciate you, they see the value in you, they will change their attitude towards you. And also, you as an individual, you're not perfect. Make sure you always check yourself. Check in with yourself. It's okay to check in with yourself. If you've got a mirror, look at yourself in the mirror. What is it you're doing so wrong? Try to build on those things. One thing I noticed I was doing a lot was I wasn't a good friend to a lot of people. That's not because I didn't know how to be a friend. I had built-in anger from previous situations that was making me see red flags in everybody that comes around me. For me to be a better person that I am now, I had to deal with those things prior to being a better person. Sometimes we have traumas that we haven't dealt with yet. We have things, there's some things we're just walking with that we haven't bust out and let it go yet. You have to do that. You have to dig deep into yourself and see the things that are hurting you. Let go of your own pain first before you can let go of anybody else's baggage and pain. So I would say communicate with your family, your friends. If they don't take you serious, they don't put the effort in to genuinely make that time to change their actions and attitude towards you, cut them loose. Your peace of mind, dive into the things that makes you happy. If you love to sleep, girl, sleep. If you like me, who likes to make themselves look pretty, take photos, post on Instagram, do it. That's your form of happiness. If you like to drink your alcohol, so long as you know your limit, do it. If you like to eat, binge on it. So long as you know your limit, do the things that feeds positivity to your soul. For me, doing my makeup, taking pictures makes me happy. I don't care what people say about it. That's what I choose to be happy with. For some people, it can be a different thing. I find listening to music very therapeutical for me. You might also find the same thing. Podcasts, listen to things like that. Read a book. Protect your happiness. It's okay to be alone. This is the thing. People are so scared to be alone these days. It's okay to be alone. There is nothing you can do with somebody that you can't do alone. You want to go out for dinner? Cook dinner for yourself. Treat yourself, my sister. Take yourself to dinner. Eat by yourself. In fact, you enjoy it more. These days, as I said, maybe it comes with age and growth, but I enjoy being by myself. Does not mean people don't want to be friends with me. Does not mean I don't want to be friends with people. I'm just not in that space anymore. If you're not bringing the same energy as I'm bringing in, we're going to cut it. We're just not on the same page. So that would be my advice to you. Let go of anything that's negative, that's killing you, that's bothering you, that's not worth your time. Focus on the things that are positive towards you, that are bringing financial stability in your life, that are bringing positivity in your life. Those are the things you should be worried about. So I know this is my first time and I felt like this topic was a bit too deep for me to hit it in, but also I am really happy that I get to do it because I feel like most of us are going through stress and coping and trauma and stuff like that. So like I said, if you really don't know how to dig into your own happiness and find your own source of happiness, seek help. Like, there's always help. Go see a counselor. They're so helpful. I have seen so many counselors in my life, and I can tell you, if I'm here today talking to you guys, they're part of that reason. So there's help in every part of the world, and they're different people. They don't judge you like your friends and family will. They don't judge you. They don't know your life. You go there, you tell them how you're feeling, and they genuinely help you. So that's what I would say, you know. I genuinely hope this video helped someone. It might not be even helpful to anybody. It might be helpful to one or two people. So in saying that, I want to say thank you all for coming back to my channel, for staying loyal to moi. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and also don't forget to put your notification button on. Thank you. You all have a beautiful day. Stay safe and look after one another. Bye guys.